Hi everyone, welcome to the Aviator Show. My name is Jacob Hutzler. I'm an instructor here at Aviator PPG, and I am sitting on the brand new Parajet Maverick Trike, one of the first trikes in the US, this trike right here. We're gonna slap it together, unbox it here, and show you just how easy it is to get in the air on a Parajet Maverick Trike. Stick around. So the only tools that you may need when assembling this trike is a 6mm Allen wrench to adjust your fittings and a rubber mallet to tap it down, and an air pump perhaps to inflate your tires. Let's get into this. Very carefully here, always making sure not to damage anything inside the box. All right, let's crack this thing open. Ooh, look what we got here. Bunch of packing material. Nice carrying case. Look at that. This is it. The Maverick Trike. Super nice. Wow. Look how small that fits in there. So we got some spars here, maybe sections of the hoop. This does come with a secondary hoop that attaches onto the frame. It's like a bolt-on attachment to give it that extra rigidity that you need for forward trike launches. This may just be some packing material to keep it nice. Here's the main thing. Whoa. Wheel. We got some paracord. Interesting. So the two main gear right there. Then we got the nose wheel. Curious, no instructions. It's a figure it out kind of trike. There are not many pieces to this trike. If I can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in that bag, maybe 6, 7. Let's see. I'll cut these zip ties off. And the double hoop segment comes individually wrapped in its own special little bag. Nice. Wow. This is excellent looking. Very nicely painted. It's got that aerodynamic airfoil profile in it. Can't wait to get this thing together. 3 more parts in addition to the 5 we started out with. 8 parts total for this trike. Should be pretty easy to figure out how to get together. We did find the instructions online, and they are very easy to follow, very convenient, and they come along with a timeline, so you know if you're doing well or if you're falling behind on their time. But according to them, I should be able to assemble this trike in exactly 6 minutes and 42 seconds. We'll see if I can do that. Might take a couple tries, but let's see. So, starting out, nose wheel out front. We got 2 main gear. Okay, like the only thing that's a little bit confusing how to set up immediately is this bar that connects to the front of your paramotor. It's connected with this string and this pulley system. So what I'm trying to see is how this pulley system routes through the paramotors. Clearly they attach on to the trike like this, but we have this wire that I think needs to go underneath the trike. Get out of there, Matt. Go on, get. All right, so 1 arm on that side, super easy. There we go. It's clicked in. All right. So that's part 1. I'm gonna leave this underneath for now, because I think that's how it's pictured. Let's get these main gear tires on, because these are cool. We assembled this trike a few times now, and only one thing out of the box needed to be adjusted from the factory, and that was these 2 mounting points here that are going to clip on to the spars on the front side of your fuel tank. Now, when we put the paramotor on, they were too far forward. We had to adjust them a few inches back to be in line with those spars. It was pretty easy to do, to just move them back, line them up, and then tighten this down with an Allen wrench. This should be the only tool that you might need in assembling this trike. Yep, so these are adjusted. You assemble the main gear first. They slide on very easily. There's a left and a right wheel. They're not the same. You just fit the shaft into the hole, slide it all the way in, line up the two holes on the inside. Then you have your retainer pin, goes through. Once you get your pin through, you bend the springy retainer strap down and over the pin on the bottom. That'll retain it in, preventing your landing gear from coming out. All right, this is the trike, almost 80 to 90% assembled. Only thing left to slap on it now are the two arms that mount to the front side of your trike. Very easy to do. Two more parts add on to the paramotor. These two spars come with a weight shift attachment that kind of helps add some weight shift authority to trike flying. Normally, when you are flying a trike, your weight shift authority is reduced to the point where it's negligible due to the fact that you're in a big frame on a trike. This system will help give you some more weight shift authority, and it should feel similar in the air to flying a foot-launched unit. The cable goes underneath, and your two spars fit in just like this. And there's a spring safety pin to retain your spars. One side, and then the other. Very easy. To attach it to your paramotor, you first have to remove the pin at the top, and then remove this whole black insert, just like that. Keep that in there. This black insert has some rubber O-rings that allow it to bend apart a little bit. You're going to separate these two halves, and it's going to slot over your paramotor. So let's go get a Parajet Maverick paramotor. Just gonna use one of our standard school Parajet Maverick, our student units right here. You take your piece, split it apart, slide it over your spar, just like that. Easy enough to attach. To do this next part, you're gonna have to get this black piece into these spars. It's a little difficult to do on your own, so I'm gonna have my fellow instructor, Micah, help me out for this part while we lift this motor up and slot these pieces into this piece. All right. Let's get the whole thing a little lower so the fuel tank is down. Yeah, just like that. That's about right. All the way.
Cool. More?
A little bit more on my side. Nice. Awesome.
Let's get to that part.
Easy. You take your retaining pins, go through the holes, push the button on the top in. Kind of have to wiggle the whole thing around while you're pushing it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, well, it's up to you, buddy.
Thanks, Micah.
Yep.
Always a pleasure. This is now jammed in there. It said easy assembly. Should be done in 7 minutes. I'm gonna be trying to get this pin in for 7 minutes. I just hit myself in the fingers with a hammer.
Nice. Well,
I got it.
nice.
Easy. So you want to make sure that the front edge of your gas tank is sitting on this ledge that they put on the trike. So your gas tank goes on the ledge. Then these two clamps that you might need to adjust from the factory are going to go on this spar on the front side of your gas tank. Now what we had to do was we had to move our clamp back maybe an inch so that it would line up correctly with this bar. Clamp goes around. This side is a little bit just like that. On both sides. Very easy, nice and secure, no tools needed. Our Paramotor frame is now attached to our Trike. We are 95% of the way there. Last thing to add is our double hoop segment. Middle segment will go on in roughly the middle. You have Velcro straps, very easy to attach. I go through once and attach all the Velcro loosely, just so I don't have to hold the double hoop on anymore. And then I go back a second time and tighten the Velcro down nice and tight. You'll know the difference between your center hoop and your left and right hoops because your left and right hoops will have the retainer for your lines on them on the appropriate side. So this is our right hoop because our line holder is on the right side. All right, here we have a 99% assembled Parajet Maverick Trike. Last thing we have to do is attach our weight shift pulley system. Your weight shift pulleys will attach just below where your swing arm, the end of your swing arm mounts. There's a pulley for your speed bar. This does not route through the pulley, but there is this secondary metal hook, metal loop that these quick link malleons attach to. So you'll thread your attachment point through that little loop. You'll tighten up your malleon and then you'll tighten this down with a wrench. And you'll do that on both sides. Now, as you can see, as we're flying and we're leaning side to side, it induces some weight shift authority in our Trike flying and makes it much similar to flying a foot-launch paramotor. Thanks everyone for watching our unboxing and assembly tutorial of the Parajet Maverick Trike. You can find these Trikes available now on our store, AviatorPPG.com. I'm Jacob, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Just have some fun flying over the trees. That sounds good. We'll do some drone shots of it in the air. Just have some fun out there. That'll give you some time just to relax and have some fun.
Like, it's indescribable how close this feels to an actual foot launch unit. Like, if I flew this around for a long time, I may forget that I'm even flying a Trike, and I may come in, try to get out. Well, I actually can't get out of my seat. That's interesting.